Hello everybody, we're here at Don Schumacher Racing headquarters at the Don Schumacher Racing and Okuma open house in Brownsburg, Indiana. We're going to show you how top fuel cylinder heads are milled on an Okuma MU-6300, and we're going to talk about some of the features of the machine and its 5-axis capabilities and how it's a game changer for your shop. Don Schumacher Racing is one of the most prestigious motorsports organizations in the world. They're the winningest team in National Hot Rod Association history, amassing 19 world championships. DSR is also just as successful off the track, running a production arm of their company known as Don Schumacher Manufacturing. They're a leading supplier of specialty drag racing parts, and even the chassis themselves, as seen here on this Okuma Top Fuel Dragster, driven by world champion Tony Schumacher. The partnership with Okuma started in 2014, when DSR was looking to expand their manufacturing business. DSR found that Okuma had the accuracy, reliability, rigidity, and speed that was required out of a machine tool partner. And that partnership has grown to over 15 Okuma machines on site, with more still on the way as Don Schumacher continues to expand their capabilities and their product offerings. Today we're going to be talking about DSR's Okuma MU-6300V 5-axis Machining Center and demonstrating some of the processes in which it helps to turn a big chunk of billet aluminum into a cylinder head that sits atop a 500 cubic inch nitromethane breathing hemi. Oh, and that engine block that the heads are going to sit atop, that's machined right next to it on an Okuma MA600H2, but that's a subject for another time. So here's the cylinder head in the 6300V. What you're seeing here throughout these clips are various stages of final machining. The cylinder head's a two-operation process where the operator puts in the top of the head. Once that's finished, the operator flips it in the fixture to do the bottom. This entire process takes about 4.5 hours. The MU-6300V is cutting from two different angles at the same time with the table moving, and that requires perfect blending to do it properly. The table can rotate up to 800 RPM, and with the speed of its movement as well as the cutting tools, this is where I think we should discuss Okuma's thermal-friendly concept. All Okuma machine tools are built on the thermal-friendly concept, and it's simple. You don't have to fight thermal growth within your machine tool anymore. By combining the control technology and machine design to minimize the amount of heat generated and to deal with the heat that can't be eliminated, thermal-friendly concept helps you improve quality, save time, and reduce the incidence of waste product by controlling the uncontrollable. Ultimately, through automatic machine and program adjustments, you don't have to worry about your parts being deformed while inside your shop. For those of you cutting tough material, the Okuma MU-6300V has the option for dynamic tool load control. This is where the machine measures each individual tool and puts the mapping into the control directly and automatically adjusts your commanded feed rate. This can equate in a big savings on your tooling costs over time, as well as generally increasing your shop productivity. The MU-6300V has a table size of 630 millimeters, and it's part of a series of machines with smaller or larger options depending on what you need. You can click the link below to view the entire MU family of machining centers. You can see here the final cylinder head right out of the machine, ready to harness 11,000 horsepower and fly down the track at 330 miles per hour. Thank you for watching. We hope you learned something. And check out that link below to get a hold of your Hartwig sales engineer for any questions.